Now, your forecast first from KARK4.
Still have a few showers and isolated thunderstorms moving through portions of southwest and west central Arkansas, all associated with that weak frontal boundary. That's going to wash out as we head into the day tomorrow. Still going to be a focus for a little bit of rainfall. Another cold front making its way through the western Great Lakes states through the Central Plains. That's headed our way, too. We'll let you know what that means for our forecast later on this week. Your forecast first for Little Rock, 30% chance of showers for your drive in, 40% chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm during the afternoon. It's going to warm up again. Going to see high temperatures up around 90. KARK4 News at 10 starts right now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, this is KARK4 News at 10.
Therefore, today, I'm announcing the House of Representatives moving forward with an official impeachment inquiry.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announcing today a formal impeachment inquiry into President Trump. Thanks for joining us at 10 tonight. I'm Ashley Katz.
Hello, good evening. I'm Bob Clausen. For months and months, Speaker Pelosi has pushed back on impeachment calls from her party, but a controversial phone call between the president and the leader of Ukraine in the discussion about Trump rival Joe Biden proving to be the tipping point.
Reed Binion has more from Washington.
The president must be held accountable. No one is above the law.
After months of mounting pressure by fellow Democrats, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced a formal impeachment inquiry into President Trump after a whistleblower report claiming Trump pressured Ukraine's president to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden and his son.
The President of the United States has admitted that he spoke to the president of a foreign country, that would be Ukraine, about something that would assist him in his political, in his election.
Democrats say that whistleblower complaint must now be turned over to Congress.
He must turn over the whistleblower's full complaint to the committee. He will have to choose whether to break the law or honor his responsibility to the Constitution.
The White House responded to Pelosi's announcement in a statement saying, quote, House Democrats have destroyed any chances of legislative progress for the people of this country by continuing to focus all their energy on partisan political attacks. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy also responded to Pelosi's announcement for the GOP.
She cannot change the laws of this Congress. She cannot unilaterally decide we're in an impeachment inquiry. What she said today made no difference of what's been going on.
That was Reed Binion reporting. Meanwhile, President Trump tweeted late tonight that the transcript of the phone call will be released Wednesday, saying, quote, Secretary of State Pompeo received permission from Ukraine government to release the transcript of the telephone call I had with their president. They don't know either what the big deal is, a total witch hunt scam by the Democrats. Right now, up on our website, KARK.com, hear what some Arkansas lawmakers are saying following this announcement today, including U.S. Senators Tom Cotton and John Bozeman. And if you'd like to see more of our local reaction from this developing story, be sure to tune in to KARK4 today, tomorrow morning at 6:45. That's when Bill Vickery, a Republican analyst, and Michael Cook, a Democratic analyst, will be here on set to offer their 2 cents on what this all means. It's an interview you won't want to miss tomorrow morning, starting on KARK4 today.
Police body camera footage released in court today shows the scene of a shooting in Dallas that left a Harding graduate dead. Intense moments captured on body cam footage after then Officer Amber Geiger called 911 after shooting her upstairs neighbor. Body camera footage is from the camera of an officer responding to the call. Geiger was heard on the 911 call and in the body camera video saying that she thought it was her apartment. The victim, Botham John, was actually inside his very own apartment. Geiger's apartment was directly below his. She's been charged with murder, and the trial that began on Monday continued today will continue tomorrow, without a doubt, up on KARK.com. We've been live streaming the trial. You can watch, plus full recaps of the other new details learned in the courtroom today. You can find a link on our homepage.
Through the process of a person going through what I went through, a lot of times they don't make it. It's that bad.
Doctors are calling him a walking, talking, breathing miracle. Sergeant Jeremiah Hardwell works at the Washita River Unit in Malvern. He recently had been engaged to his girlfriend. Then, just a month after that, he was in an accident that nearly killed him. Our Haley Brooks joins us now with what happened. Haley?
Ashley Hardwell said he was riding an ATV with his family. He was actually sitting on the back. They weren't going fast, so he was not wearing a helmet. The driver turned, he fell off, hit his head, and went into a coma. It started with an ATV ride and ended in tragedy.
It was right downhill from there. I had to go straight into get my skull removed in surgery and, you know, getting put on my the oxygen stuff and all that good stuff.
We were in ICU at UAMS. At first the doctor came in and said, you know, it is a brain injury. The only thing they could do is sit and wait. So we waited. The brain never went down. It actually continued to swell.
Hardwell was knocked unconscious, had blood coming out his ears, and didn't wake up for more than a week.
They come in at like 4 o'clock in the morning and said, we're going to have to take the front part of his skull out. And so then we went to like a 5-hour surgery, removed the skull. And the doctor, only thing he could tell me afterwards was he's sick. We can't tell you he's going to make it because it's not a good chance right now.
Hardwell did make it, and he woke up. But he had another issue. All his memories were gone, including his fiancée, Cindy Thompson.
It was heartbreaking. It didn't scare me. It broke my heart, really.
During the hospital stay, Cindy was by his side the whole time, teaching him how to eat, bathe, and learn everyday tasks.
She was amazing. That's what goes through my mind. She's amazing.
With his new chance at life, Hardwell says he's not going to waste it. He's looking to return to work and move up in ranks.
I always want to grow and I want to learn as much as I can learn.
Hardwell says his next appointment is in the beginning of October, which is when he hopes to be cleared to go back to work. And of course, they also have a wedding to start planning. Back to you.
Haley, thanks very much. A Little Rock woman says that she will never use Uber again after her phone was left in the car and the driver refused to give it back. Kara Cruz says it happened on Friday the 13th of all days. She says that she called Uber more than 40 times and finally got in touch with the driver around midnight who wanted to meet her in Cabot. Cruz says she got the phone back 5 days later after getting police involved. Now she's left with a locked iCloud and going back and forth now with her bank.
I'm extremely upset with Uber for allowing a driver to basically steal my entire life, debit card, credit card, ID, and pretty much held me hostage.
An Uber representative telling KARK they're going to contact the driver and Cruz to help understand both sides of the situation. They released a statement saying, quote, "It appears there may have been a miscommunication between Ms. Cruz and our support team, and we apologize for the experience she described."
Miller County Sheriff's officials say they're focusing in on a couple of suspects in a brawl that broke out on the field during a football game in Falk on Friday night. The incident happened at the end of the third quarter. Falk was playing Glen Rose at home, and investigators say those suspects include a parent at Falk and a student. Deputies say a complaint was filed by Glen Rose parent whose child was hit by someone from the bleachers. The scene was so chaotic that the game was never completed.
At this point in time, no coaches are involved. It is primarily, again, focused on spectators who inappropriately entered the field of play and engaged in an inappropriate course of conduct.
Officials say no significant injuries were reported. Falk has forfeited this Friday's game against Prescott. Meanwhile, Glen Rose has 26 players suspended and will only have 12 on their roster for their game against Two Rivers.
Because money matters, Batesville City Council is looking to make up some more than $100,000 of lost revenue from the local golf course. One proposal would increase membership fees and golf cart costs. If passed, the cost of a family fee for a year's membership would go up from $420 to $600. An adult would go up from $360 to $540. Meanwhile, the cost of storing a gas golf cart would triple. We'll tell you what happens here.
Still ahead tonight at 10, we are all excited because NBC's The Voice is back, and it's right here on KARK.
In a big way, the big stage tonight featuring one of Arkansas's very own. How did he fare? We're going to share.
Two close friends getting 36s both. We were both like super stoked about it.
A perfect ACT score. It's rare enough, but one Arkansas school is boasting 2 36s, and they just happen to be best friends.
Now, parts of Arkansas did feel like fall today. Other parts still felt like the middle of July. Here in Little Rock, well, we actually had a pretty comfortable day. We had a high temperature of 78 this afternoon, just below our average of 83 for this time of year. 1/100th of an inch of rain at Little Rock National Airport. I'll let you know if this fallish weather is going to stick around in just a couple minutes.